got caught cheating on Savage. He was getting women pregnant and acting, but I was just fed up and I was hurt, y'all, because that man had been messing with so many women. What's up, family? It's your big sis T Renee, and I am back today with another story. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hey, I'm hoping that one day you find something on this platform that resonates with you and make you want to come back and subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know y'all are here for a story time, and that's exactly what I'm going to give you. But before we get to that, y'all go ahead, drop down below in the comment section, leave a hey girl, hey, what's up, big sis? As in always, all comments are greatly welcome and appreciated, but just make sure y'all keep them respectful. As y'all have seen in the title, you have an idea of what the story is going to be about. So family, let's get to this story. So today, y'all, I want to bring y'all a story time about the time that I actually got caught cheating on Savage. Yes, y'all, I know y'all probably thought that y'all never see the day of me telling y'all that I actually cheated on Savage at some point in time of our long-lived situationship. Because yes, if you're new here, this was the guy that I dated when I was in high school. He was like my first serious boyfriend, and we have been in each other's lives for years, for decades, shit, century, right? But yes, he was my very first boyfriend, seriously, and he has always been in my life at some point in time, whether we was together or we was just friends hanging out. He's always been there. And yeah, we in the beginning had some crazy times between one another. We went through a lot of stuff in the beginning in our young adult lives, and this situation here took place back when we actually had been like dating. And yeah, so as some of y'all know, Savage in those early years of our life had been sneaking around, messing with other women. And even when I went out to college, you know, like I said, we was together, but then we wasn't together. We was like off and on. And during those times that we was off, shit, it might have been during the times when we were on, he was getting women pregnant and acting like he was so butthurt that I chose to do other things, you know, in my life. And I've never was one of the women that have kids with him. And up until a certain point in our adult lives, when we did get back in a space when we was dating one another seriously, he was trying to get me pregnant, y'all. Like, that shit, it just wasn't meant, you know? And here I am at this big age, and that shit is never gonna happen. But he's not in my life like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we speak, we talk, that's it. But anyway, let me get to the story, y'all. So yeah, basically it was back during the time that I was in college, but it was one of those summers where I would like come home, and then I came home, I had a job and all kinds of stuff like that. And mind you, Savage was staying with his cousins. One of them who I called Pleasure P because he looks like the band member Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky. If y'all don't know who Pretty Ricky is, Google is your best friend. But those that do know who Pretty Ricky is, baby, during this time, Pretty Ricky was a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So that was the group to know. Like, that was the group that everybody played. Whether you was a hood dude or a simp, you knew about Pretty Ricky and you loved the music. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Ricky was in spaces that everybody was in, pretty much. But anyway, so yeah, he looked like the guy, Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky group or whatever, and I swear they thought that was Pretty Ricky. They swear they thought it was those guys. But anyway, so yeah, and he had another big cousin. I can't remember what name I got him, y'all. I may have to go find the story time where I talked about him, and I'll just put the name somewhere on the screen because I can't remember this point. But basically, he's the big cousin that was acting real perverted when Savage had went away on some work type stuff. No, he went away to go help his mom move some stuff, his family move some stuff, and I stayed over in their apartment while Savage was gone. Yeah, it was one of those story times. It was the cousin I talked about. He was acting real perverted. Even when Savage came back, he wanted to lie and say me and him messed off. Yeah, I'll try to find that story time and link it here too. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, it was during that time that one of them summers that I had been home, and they had, well, Pleasure P, we're gonna call her, we're gonna call this boy, because I'm tired of saying Pleasure P already. We're gonna say, yeah, if I say Pleasure P or P, y'all, it's the same person. So pretty much P had this friend who I knew about because he would come around. Even when I was in high school still, this guy would come around. And we're gonna call him Tone. Now Tone did music, he did beats and stuff. And Tone had, at this point, shit, he had a little name for real. Like, he was doing music for artists that are popular today from our city or whatever. And if you're new here, I'm from Memphis. So, you know, we had a lot of artists, rappers, and other little R&B artists that may not be big, come from the city. So he was doing his thing with some of these people, you know, whether they local or they're popular sensations at some point in time. He did music for some of these folks. But anyway, at this time, it don't matter. Like I said, he was up and coming. He was kind of one of the sought out local producers in the city at our time or whatever he did. Anyway, y'all get the point I'm trying to make. Don't really matter. He was just one of the guys. He was real cool with them. He was pretty much he was pretty much Pleasure P's closest homeboy, best friend, if you will. Or partner for some of you guys. And to me, partner come off like that's your sexual partner. Like y'all partners, like y'all. So I hate the guys that say partner because my perverted mind always goes to something else. Maybe it's just the gator in me that goes off because some men really be living their life and they be undercover. But anyway, that's another story for another side. Not with them too, but with some other people. Anyway, so yeah, that was his closest homeboy. He would always be around, and he would always be around during those times that me and Savage would be like having our spats. And he was always there, smiling, being super nice to me, like, yeah, man, you don't deserve it or whatever like that. Y'all know those type of guys, baby. They gonna say what they need to say to try to get their way in good with you, to be on your good side, because they had been eyeing you too, and they were just waiting for the opportunity, which I knew, you know, I kind of figured like that's what he was on during those times. Like, I used to do a lot of stuff. I might used to come off a little naive in situations, but I pretty much knew what was going on. I used to play dumb with some of these men because that's what they like anyway. They want you to act all dumb and docile and be submissive and all that good shit. So I played my role to get what I want out of certain men. Because when we get to a space where I feel like you messing with a lot of women and I know it, and I get to a space where I don't care and I'm out here to do my thing, then I'm gonna play my role to get what I can get out of you. Never been a gold digger type chick, never been a user, but when you put me in spaces to where I was embarrassed or hurt, then I'm on some revenge type shit. And during those times, I was a deadly silence. And I'm sure at some point during our lives, he figured that I was a little evil. And so, like I said, in that time, this was also during the time where he was cool with the neighbor chick whom he eventually got pregnant when I went away to college. Matter of fact, I think I had found out somewhere around this time. Maybe, yeah, this might have been during that time. Like, all this stuff kind of took place around the same time period. So, yes. And so, you know, I tried to be cool or whatever because I'm like, you know, I'm away at college, and so I can't expect you to be a certain way because we didn't officially say we wasn't together, but we really wasn't together. So, you know, you had free reign to do your thing. I'm here, you there. I know you might not be faithful, which is sad because people be having long distance relationships, but we was young as shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can't expect him to be a certain way, but then again, don't make a promise to me that you're gonna be one way and you don't. Because baby, when that's my turn, I'm gonna do it and you gonna feel that shit. And that's exactly what it was. So anyway, like I said, Tone was like real sweet to me, buttering me up real. He was a nice guy overall, but he used to lay it on real thick, especially during the times that me and Savage would be into it tough. But I would still be over there, I would still be around, because number one, my job wasn't that far from where they lived, so I would go over there when I get off from my job or whatever, and just be over there. Even though me and him into it, he wanted me around, I wanted to be around. And then that was just a cool spot to be in because it was always people there, guys, girls. That was a chill spot, so I wanted to be there with them. And like I said, it would be times where Savage had been ducked off somewhere but it left me, and I'd be there kicking with them and whoever else at the house. And no one always me, like I said, it would be girls there too. And Tom would be there, they would be playing music, rapping, doing whatever they doing, tree smoking, drinking. It was a chill spot. We all doing that type of time. And then me and Tone had got to a place where we were just like having real deep conversations with each other. I probably was confiding to him about how I felt about Savage. He was confiding me about some stuff he had going on with some chick he was dealing with. I think he had a girl that was supposedly pregnant at the time. we had got really close on like emotional level, and it wasn't always no, like, we had chemistry there. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't on. We never came off, or he never came off too sexual to me. We really had like conversations about some of everything, y'all. On some real deep type stuff, like some spiritual stuff, some politics stuff. It was that, you know what I'm saying? We had that type of bond, and me and Savage did not really have that type of connection. Cause Savage, even to this day, comes off very immature at times. A lot of times, he's so playful. And don't get me wrong, I love a playful, fun guy, silly guy. But it be times where you need to like shut that shit down and be for real. And then, like I said, I always have liked it, guys that was older than me, because Tone definitely was. I've always liked the older guys, and it was mainly because they was a little bit more mature than the guys of my age. And it definitely was given that. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I took a liking to him over time. I've been really, truly getting to know a lot about him. He was just very calm in a lot of situations that would happen around there. And we just got really tight, and I started to like him. Mind you, we had never been on no real flirty type shit. We might have said little things here and there to one another with everybody in the room, you know what I'm saying? So it didn't come off like we was really flirting. I didn't take it that way, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But your boy Savage was peeping that me and him was getting pretty close. And he'd be like, what's up with that? You getting real close with my boy and this, that, and the third. What's up with that? What y'all got going on? When I ain't heard you messing with him, I'm like, no, it's nothing like that. Like, I'm sitting over here with your folks. You want me here, then you be leaving me here. What you expect me to do? Just sit here and not talk to them? We're going to have conversations. I mean, what do you want me to do? Sit up in a room while they down here kicking it? I was like, no, I can go sit in a room in my house if that's what you want me to do. It's like, no, you know, it ain't like that. I want you to be cool with my folks. These my family. This your family. No. I said, well, so why are you tripping? Why would you think that I would go mess with somebody that's like your family or whatever? He's like, I guess, whatever. He was like, man, y'all just a little too cool for me. You gotta watch him because he be on that real slick shit. He just like Pleasure P. And I was like, yeah, okay, so why would I mess with somebody that's giving off the same type of thing? I know how your cousin get down. So that's his best friend. He damn sure get down like him. So, you know, I'm going in, y'all. I'm knowing all of this. But again, I wasn't letting what Savage say to me deter me from talking to him, because I still talk to him regardless. I got to a point where I actually like to have conversations with him more than Savage. And I guess he really started to feel some type of way too, because he got so bold to the point where he started texting my phone. Like, he would just be texting me like, hey, what's up? Just checking on you, making sure you're good. I know you and Savage was having some moments. Because like I said, it had got to a point where we was arguing all the time. And they would be around. And then, you know, of course, I'm in my feelings. I leave and go upstairs and I talk to nobody. He try to come up here. And then y'all know how we do. We make up, do what we doing. Of course, they ass around. They downstairs. They probably know what we up there doing. But I don't know if they ever was at the door or what. I don't really care at this point. Because, like I said, I still love Savage, so of course I was giving in to some of the shit. You know, you young and you stupid, but at the same time, during a lot of those intimate times, I started like wandering off about Tone. Yes, y'all. Mind you, we had never been on that type of time with each other. Never, nothing of that nature. But I started to think about me actually spending more time with him. What's going on? I just started thinking about all that stuff. So I guess he was feeling the same way, because he got comfortable enough where he started asking me, have I thought about dating other guys? I mean, would I go on a date with somebody that was really interested in me, that he knew about? And in my mind, I'm like, I know the guys, I just need you to say that. So apparently, you know, he listened to some of the shit I was saying, because we'll be having conversations about stuff in there, and I'll be like, yeah, I like confident men. I like a man. If a man want me, he's gonna have to come approach me. I ain't never been a woman that shot my shot, and I haven't. I've never been like that to this day. I'm not big on shoot my shot to nobody. You gotta come talk to me for real. So, you know, I'm saying all this stuff around everybody, because, you know, we just having certain conversations in the room. I'm guessing he's listening to what I'm saying, because honestly, the shit I was saying was really truly meant for him, because I wanted him to come say something to me regardless of whatever the hell me and Savage had going on, because at this point, Savage had been cheating on me. Savage had been doing whatever he was doing to me blatantly in my face. So I just got tired of it at this point, but I wasn't trying to be too bold about it. I really was being sneaky as hell about it, and that Like, so he did confidently come ask me to, hey, let's go do this and that one day. I think we went to the movies that day. We did some stuff that day. We went to, of course, we went to go eat somewhere during the time. It might have been some Chili's or some shit like that. You know, Applebee's, those places were popping in for us. So we probably did some stuff like that. We went to go see some movie and we just hung out. I think at the time our city still had like what we call like the Peabody place or something like that. It was big then. This is where this popular like luxury hotel in our city had like this little mall. It had a movie theater and different shops and shit in there. I think all that was around. They had this place in there called Jillian's that's kind of like, what is it, Dave and Buster's or something like that. I believe this when all this stuff was still around. So it was something like that. We did some shit like that in our city, whatever. If y'all from Memphis, y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we went there, I believe. And y'all, as we walking out, I think it was like an A&W barbecue. It was some barbecue place. How about I see Savage there with the bitch next door? Yes. And so I instantly was finna take off, and he grabbed me back like, no. Let's see where they finna go. Don't do that. Don't go. Don't do that. I was like, so what? You don't want her to know you hanging with me? If we get caught, we get caught. He's like, no, it's not like that. I just want to see what's finna happen, what they finna do. You know, because he was like, what if it's some more people and they just, I said it don't matter if it's some more people with it. The fact that this woman is with him after he lied and said he was finna be at work. And I'm being mad, I'm doing all this, and I'm on a whole date with his cousin friend. You know what I'm saying? His homeboy too. Shit, he like family to him too. But y'all, it's just the fact that he had the audacity to be acting like he is just so innocent, even though I knew he really wasn't. And here I am on a whole day with this dude. It's the fact that you with the person that you told me I had to not worry about at all. Like he was saying shit like, I'm not gonna be that bold or do it to somebody in your face or something like that. I said, oh, so you know you will mess with somebody, but just not nobody that I see every day. Because that girl, she actually would come over there sometime, and it would be some guy with her or whatever. So that guy was basically just a front, you know what I'm saying? Just somebody she probably was cool with. They could have been her gay best friend, and he could have been pretending for her. And then all this time, I really feel like it was, because that dude definitely gave off, like I told y'all, I used to have my gator on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't know if he really was or not. Maybe he was just a bisexual male. It don't really matter. They're not important. He's not important. The point was he was down here at the same place I was with her. And they, in fact, did have some other people with them. So it was a nice little group of them. So all y'all don't like a damn double date. But, well, it was probably like 4 different dates. Because it was very much given 4 girls and 4 guys. You know what I'm saying? So all y'all on a group date. You on a group date. You spending time with her folks. So you really trying to get to know this woman. So y'all, I was so hurt. Even though I was with him, I was so damn hurt, y'all. I was so hurt to the point where I slept with Tone. And even though I know Savage couldn't possibly know that this was going on this moment, it ain't like he was gonna know I'm sleeping with him, because he did not see me. Because I made sure that he did not see me, because he wanted us to still be able to do more. You know what I'm saying? Because had Savage found out at that moment that we was together, sneaking, texting and calling each other, and you know, we didn't have no FaceTime and no video chat and shit like that, I don't think, no. Then he would have tried to, no, we didn't have social media. No, Facebook, none of that shit. He would have tried to shut down our little secret meetups, because he definitely was coming around me. Like, we had got to a point where, like, yeah. So, yeah, after the first date, we started, like, linking up somewhere else. Like, over to where he would come to my house and, see me and shit like that. So, we was definitely on some dating shit. And yes, I was still talking to Savage. And yes, me and Savage very much was still having sex. But mind you, me and Tone had only did it that one time. That day we hung. It wasn't the same day that me and him went on that date, but it wasn't too long after that, because he knew that I was still in my feelings about that. He be like, man, just do you. He doing him, do you. And he ain't no better than Savage, because this is somebody that he's been knowing for a long time, since Savage was younger than that we were when I was in high school. He been knowing Savage since a little bitty boy. And mind you, when I met Savage, we were teenagers in high school, and now we're adults. So he's been in Savage's life for a long time, and he's really backstabbing him, so he's backdooring him in his face. And like I said, now that I know Savage is blatantly just out here messing with this girl in my face, just making me look stupid as hell because she seeing me, she older, she joking and laughing. So now you look like the asshole. You look stupid too because you don't even know I'm messing with her. I know you messing with this girl. It don't really matter. We all were wrong in this situation. But like I said, we, secretly doing whatever we doing, and then when we would be around Savage over at the house at the kickbacks, we would act like it ain't none of that going on. But Savage really was kind of get suspicious a little bit more because I had started nagging him about shit. And yes, I would be coming over without questioning him because it was times where he'd be like, man, come up, like, no, I don't feel like I don't want to. I'm always there. I had stopped complaining about always being there. I was eager to come over there. It got to a point where I was like, what y'all want me to bring to the house type shit. Yes, because I wanted to make sure my new boo, Tone, my boo that wasn't my boo, was gonna be good. I wanted to make sure I fed him, I cooked over there, I did little stuff like that. It got to a point like that because I wasn't doing none of that for Savage. And it's because Savage didn't really deserve none of that because I know that he was messing with women and he was lying like he wasn't. I couldn't stand, like, be real with me. We did break off when I was away at school. Just say you messing with other women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be 100 with me about that. He could not. That's what I don't like. The fact that you can sit up and lie in my face. We should be close enough to where you can be real with me like that. Yes, I'm messing with other women, and then we get together. Then maybe we'll stop talking to these people. But when you building a relationship with somebody, you're getting to know people. You around somebody. You can't just break off with this woman unless you just absolutely do not give a shit about her. So don't feed me that lie. That's what I couldn't respect about him. That he would be simply lying to me like I don't know for real. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I played the role too. I let him do what he do and let him think that I was stupid and I was just letting him do whatever he want to do. And I loved him so much. I'm rambling too much, y'all. But yeah, so like I said, we had did this. Me and Tone had got away with doing this with y'all, no lie, for like probably 3 or 4 months. And then just one day, I think I was just chilling over there with Savage. I don't think Tone was there that day, but I had dozed off to sleep or something like that, after we had got done just eating or something like that, smoking, because I used to smoke then. And next thing I know, it had been like over a couple hours had passed, and I noticed this once I woke up. I woke up to him yelling at me and trying to push me off the bed, saying, so when the fuck did this start? When the fuck this start? Y'all, he went through my phone, y'all. I don't even know if we had phone lock. Well, I'm sure we had phone lock. It don't really matter. I didn't used to lock my phone, and I definitely wouldn't delete no messages on my phone. I just didn't think that he would actually try to go through my phone because we just never was on that type of time. Like, I never went through his phone or no stuff like that. I've always told you, look for some shit, you're gonna find it. So I never really used to go through his phone. He never went mine. We never felt like we needed to do that with one another, even though we both were living real foul and messing with other people and messing with each other. So yes, really on some dangerous. We was really playing some dangerous games back then, y'all. So yes, I wake up to him yelling and cussing at me, trying to push me off the bed, like, and I know y'all like, damn, so he was hitting you. And truth being told, y'all, me knowing the history of Savage and the relationships he had and him getting assault charges with the women he dealt with, that's the most he probably put his hands on me, just tough. He probably pushed me a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, pushed me off the bed. And I think one time he tried to push me away from, I'm sure I've told the story about the little young girl that he tried to get me to hook up with him. Like, he basically wanted a polyamorous relationship with this little young girl that he was talking to. That's the girl I told you I ran away. She done moved away out the city. That shit. I had to go find that story time. Y'all had to go find that story time. I probably posted here. But anyway, I talk about that girl. It don't really matter. Savage, that's probably yeah. I don't know if I mentioned that in this story, but yeah, that's probably the most. I think he finally put his hands on me a couple times to where he pushed me. Never to like where he punched me or no stuff like that. With these women, he was definitely on some domestic violence type shit. And on a couple occasions, I know for a fact that they probably hit her first. And I know y'all like, it don't really matter. He a man. He shouldn't hit no woman. Hey, he did that to them, not me. And I know I shouldn't condone that shit. But hey, during those times, I wasn't even talking to Savage on those type of levels. But it was a couple times where I hadn't been talking to him, and he had reached out and called me to come pick his ass up from the jail. I know y'all like, wow, you really would go get him. At the time, those times, I didn't even know what he would be in jail for, because I know Savage also used to get in some shit with some dudes. So I didn't know he would be hitting on women until after I picked his ass up and he told me what was going on. When he used to call me, because I told y'all, we was like, regardless of whatever we went through with each other, we still was always there for one another when we could be there for one another. I will say that. I can, like, to this day, can probably call his ass and be like, hey, I need you to come run my car around here, come do this and that. If he really can do it for me, I can honestly say he's a good friend on that notion. He would come help me if he really, really could, or when he has the time to really do it. He would do that. It's men that I've dealt with on levels that I ain't never even slept with. I couldn't even call them to come do shit for me. Or they'll have an excuse as to why they couldn't do it in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Or won't even call, like, and those people I don't really talk to. You should have men or women in your life that you can call on for small things. It doesn't have to always be a monetary transaction. It just needs to be a be there for your friend transaction. Men and women can have platonic relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because some people you just don't, mesh with on a relationship level. Not everybody that you love is supposed to be somebody you're supposed to be intimate with. You know what I'm saying? So, but it'll be guys where I feel like, I don't know why you're here. You want a pen pal that bad? I don't need to be a pen pal. I mean, granted, having quality men and women in your life, either way, is a good thing. It's a healthy thing, but that's not the point of this situation. The point was he would really be there for me. And, so yeah, I would just, if I was free and available, I would go pick his ass up. Because even though we had a toxic, crazy relationship during those times, he used to say shit like, you really be my peace. Even though I know we don't be getting along a lot of times, or we can't stand each other at times, it's peaceful over here. I don't have to worry about you picking arguments and doing this and that with me. I said, no, because you pick them with me. I don't want to, I'm like, I don't want to argue with you, but you picked them with me. So yes, it would always be like that with a lot of guys that I was cool with. They would pick shit with me. And I'm like, I'm the one here, chill, got your back. Why are you fucking with me? It don't really matter. So yes, y'all, we having this spat and all this and that. It got so loud, he started throwing shit around the room. So of course, the people downstairs coming up there, they trying to push the door. They pushing the door, trying to hit the door. Like, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? And somebody did push the door open, broke the damn lock. Cause all they know is he's slamming me around the room. See, these people knew that he had this violent temper, so where he would hit any woman if he really felt like it. And like I said, I didn't really know this side of him, because when we were in high school, he wouldn't do shit like that to me. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't coming off all like he got this terrible temper and trying to put his hands on me. It was never like that. So this is the first time he's actually pushed me. And see, what made them come up there, I started screaming and was crying loud because I didn't know what the fuck he was finna do with me. Like I said, this is the first time he ever showed me this loud, raging temper, and like he really raised his hands to put his hands on me. So his folks, them folks knew that. Guys, the girls, they knew this about him. They come up there, don't hit her, don't hit her. I'm like, don't hit her. And I'm like, they like, damn, what you do? I'm like, why you hit her? What happened? What happened? And they ask the questions and stuff, and all they see me is on the floor, kind of balled up. And so that girl was like, damn, but y'all almost say something. They was like, damn, Savage, why you ain't have to hit her? You ain't have to hit her. She was like, come here, let me see your face. I'm like, see my face? I said, he didn't hit me in my face. He just pushed me off the bed or whatever. And she was like, oh my God, okay. I thought he'd hit you in the face and gave you a black eye. You know, I'm folks saying I listening about me. And me, I'm traumatized now because I'm like, what the hell y'all mean? Because it's really clicking to me like, so y'all really thought he was up here beating my ass. I said, so we're trying to say that he be around beating up bitches? Because, like I said, they saying all this shit to me. And I'm like really trying to register this. Not thinking about the fact that he just pushed me over. He sees some shit on my phone. I wasn't thinking about none of that shit. Tom was one of the ones that came up in the room, y'all. So I guess he looks up and realizes who's all in the room, and he starts charging towards Tone, y'all. Man, y'all, I didn't mention Tone, y'all. Tone about my height. Me, I'm 5'3" and a half, 5'4" on a good day. About what's up, 5'4". Me and Tone about the same damn height. Well, he might be a couple inches taller. It don't really matter. We about the same damn height. Savage, y'all. 6'9", shit, 6'11". I'm just saying, he might not have been done growing at this time, but he was pretty fucking tall. And he wasn't a big guy. He's slender. He's slender. It don't matter. He's still big over Tone. So he's charging at him. Y'all, they get to tussle in the damn room. I'm like, oh my goodness, me. I ain't trying to see none of that shit. I'm embarrassed. I'm hurt because he really hit me. Even though he caught that shit on my phone, the fact was you hit me. You pushed me, brother. He didn't hit me, y'all. He pushed me. So I'm running out the room. I'm trying to get my shit off. I'm finna go. He's like, no, don't leave. What's going on? No. And so Tone's like, you ain't gotta leave. Fucking me. Y'all, they into it, but he's realizing I'm leaving. And he's saying, man, you ain't gotta leave. Fuck him. He don't deserve no woman like you. This shit is making This shit is making Savage even madder. He's like, how fucking long this shit been going on? They still hitting each other, but they having a whole goddamn conversation while they hitting each other. Shit funny as hell now, because it's like, what? Who has these type of conversations while they tussling? So he's trying to get answers. He's telling him, shut the fuck up. Nigga, you don't deserve her type shit. Just really making it seem like it's something much bigger. And so, for all Savage though, me and this man, this is what he's thinking at the time. Me and Tone have been messing up the entire time that I've been talking to him. That's what's playing in his mind. That's what he thinks. He thought that shit for a long time, y'all. Even though after all this happened, it didn't stop us from being around each other, because shit, I was back over there the next week after I got done being mad at what he did to me. But the entire time, he was popping up at the house like, nah, you gonna talk to me, and how long this shit been going on? Dude, he texting me crazy and shit like, I knew you want shit, you a hoe, you probably was fucking with all these dudes in college. Y'all, niggas do not like ninjas, y'all. I got it bad. Ninjas do not like when you do them on them. I can't even word. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Ninjas do not like when you pull a them on them. They can't handle when you dish out the same thing that they have been doing to you. They cannot handle that shit. And hold on, y'all. They cannot handle that. And yes, I was wrong. Even though he was cheating on me with the bitch next door in my face, and the bitch would be there, I pretty much brought that shit on myself. I knew I shouldn't have been messing with somebody this close to him. But I was just fed up, and I was hurt, y'all, because that man had been messing with so many fucking women. She wasn't the only girl that was around me that he was messing with. This man, it had been like 3 other bitches that he brought around me. They little sets that he was messing with tough. Tricking off, spending money, going on dates. Shit, I think he got another girl on down the line pregnant. Like, y'all, that shit was wild as hell. Like, you really was treating me like I was shit. And it was all because he thought I was messing with guys in college. But y'all, truth be told, that first year when I was in college, it was one guy that I dated. I actually went to go visit him in his hometown a summer. You know what I'm saying? It was one guy that I dated when I was at my university. The first university I went to. If y'all don't know, if y'all knew here, I went to 2 different colleges. Well, one I went to for like the first half of my college, the first half of my freshman year, and the second half of my freshman year, I went to another university, and that's where I ended up at, you know, the other years. But so yeah, that's the guy I messed with over time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we met there, we dated and hooked up there, whatever. And like that summer, I ended up going to see him because he hadn't seen me since I left the first university. You know what I'm saying? We were still pretty cool. And again, me and Savage ain't together, but we together. You know, if we together during the summer, then I mean, so this how the relationship was. If I'm here during the summer and I'm here, we together. That type shit. So, you know, if you messing with somebody seriously, you need to let me know if you've gotten close to other women. But like I said, he would not tell me that he had gotten close to another woman. That's what I couldn't respect. You could have told me that, and I could have understood my role and my position and played my part. But the fact that you wanted to control the narrative of my life by me not messing with nobody but you're able to sleep around with whoever you want to sleep with, That's fucking insane. And what's crazy is, years on down the line, it was this other guy that I was real cool with. He was a married dude. You know what I'm saying? Me and him had never messed out. We was never on that type of time. He tried to control who I was dealing with, and I had a whole damn fiance. Like, how you gonna control who I'm talking to and dealing with, and you ain't even, God, these men be losing their goddamn mind. Like, how dare you? Who the fuck is you? But anyway, so yes, y'all, that shit was crazy as hell. Like, for a long time, he thought that I messed with that man the entire time that me and him was together. Even back when I was in high school, because like I told y'all, Tone was around back then. But me and Tone wasn't as close then. Like, me, because I was so serious about Savage, I was all about Savage back then. And even though, at some point in time in high school, I talked to another guy from my high school that went to me and Savage did not go to the same high schools. It was this other guy, y'all. Y'all might have heard about him, Mangler. I dealt with Mangler back then. It was a time me and Savage went on the best of terms, but we were still talking though. But I was dealing with Mangler. Savage knew nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? We was cool. Me and Mangler didn't start messing around until like after me and Savage really took a break. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but actually Mangler was around before Savage, and I would still like hang out with Mangler from time to time. But we wasn't on no intimate level. Like, we wasn't intimate, but we would still hang out because we were still cool, you know, with some of the people in the same circle. So I would be around, we would hang out, sometimes go eat and kick it with everybody. Me and him would kick it by ourselves and drink and shit. Savage didn't really know about that guy like that because, like I said, he was around before Savage. Yeah, because Michael was a little older than us too. So yeah. So Savage really was my first boyfriend. Me and Mangler was never really in a relationship. We was what we were. People thought we was together for real. Girls from high school used to be so in their feelings. They like, how did you pull him? We tried to get with him. First of all, what you hoes went wrong is y'all shot to this popular ass dude, to this type of dude, for who he was then. Men don't like women like that. They didn't like girls like that. They don't like what we call them, a pick-me type chick. They didn't like pick-me girls. I can really say men then, and I like, shit, to this day, I don't think a lot of men like pick-me bitches. They probably deal with them because they easy. But during that time, guys didn't like girls like that. And if they mess with them, it's because they knew that they can get some ass real quick. Yeah. Anyway, it don't really matter, y'all. So yes, like I said, for a long time, he thought I was with that dude, y'all. It was crazy. I was the biggest hoe to him. Like I said, they can't handle what you give them. They can't handle when you treat them how they treat you. And like I said, I wasn't really planning on messing with Tone for as long as I did, but I did though. And even after all that crazy, even after me and Savage had that fall out, we was back on good terms, I still talk to Tone. Shit, when I went off to college, shit, he came and visited me a couple times. So at that point, like, I was just over the whole shit with Savage. We still talk, but then, like, I think my sophomore year, like my full sophomore year, like I think the second half of it, I just stopped dealing with him for real on that level. We would still talk on the phone from time to time. I would probably see him when I come to the city and we'll probably hang out, but we was never on the level we was on at one point in time. Like, we never got back into that good space that we was in. Like, I could never trust him because even then he got somebody else pregnant sometime on down the line. Like, y'all, he just kept getting bitches pregnant. He even had that audacity to say one time that he would sleep and he woke up to a girl on top of him. She raped him in his sleep. Nigga, really? So she forced you to grind your dick in her and not pull out? I'm just saying though. So you couldn't force this girl up off you? Let's be for real. You must really think I'm a bird brain bitch or something. But yes, y'all, I'm not gonna drag it out like I always tell y'all. I try my best not to because I will talk y'all ear off. I try to keep this short, trying to go over no damn 30 minutes, but I'm sure this over 30 minutes, and I'm gonna cut where I can cut and leave what I feel like I need to leave, y'all. And I'm gonna stop this video right here before we leave. Y'all, family, go ahead, drop down below in the comment section. Let's chat. Y'all know how I like to do it. If you're new here, like I told y'all, if you're new here, I always tell my people that love to watch me, and if you're new here, I always tell my family that's been here, I love to see comments from y'all, whether y'all talking to me or each other. I love to try to engage with my supporters on my platform here. I try to make sure I comment on everybody's posts. If I don't even say words, I'm gonna leave some type of, you know, character or something. You know, a heart, a like, a star, a bird, I don't know. I try to make sure I engage on my platform, y'all. And I really do appreciate those that do tune in but have yet to subscribe. I thank you for your views. But if you here and you tuning in and you liking me, baby, go ahead and subscribe. It costs nothing for you to subscribe to this channel. What it does is help my channel grow, and it helps YouTube push me out there in the algorithm because they feel like I'm important, because you think I'm important. If y'all ain't liking my shit or commenting and engaging, they gonna feel like this shit ain't important. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. Also, make sure you turn on your post bell notifications so you'll know the next time that I post. And again, thank you all for tuning in. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.